Am I live? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm live. Okay, I know it's been a while since I've last gone live, but I'm here regardless. And as usual, I'm going to start warming up my voice because frankly, I don't talk very much. Wait, what? Okay, there you go. Let's see. Am I live? Am I not live? Yes, I am live. There you go. Okay, so for today's stream, as the title suggests, I'm going to build some of these stuff I stumbled upon on my FYP that I really enjoy, or that I really, see, I need to warm up. That I saw on TikTok that I really wanted to try build, because to be frank, I don't know how to draw. See, is it this? Yes. Okay, and because I'm very enthusiastic, I did create this mood board for me to show off before we go into the game. Oh, but if you can already tell, I'm very like low energy today, so please forgive me because I don't know why. Because tell me why. I slept the whole day. Yeah, to be honest, I slept the whole day and I'm still feeling very tired. I don't know why. But enough with that. Let's show off this stuff that I've done like yesterday, I think. So okay, let's go to the first one. Okay, how can I show this off? Okay, I'm just gonna use my words. So on the top left, you can see number one is love at first sight. So this is the first image that I've seen or that I've saw of this image, and it's kind of like a lotus field with tree trunks around. And I don't know if it's because of the filters or because I don't know. I feel very I was about to say sexually attracted, but no. I felt very calming when I see this photo. So I'm gonna attempt to build this in Minecraft because that's the only thing that I can do because I can't draw. Once again. So based on this first picture, I went to search on Google on how to build like custom trees and stuff because custom tree it's very hard to build. So I went to number 2 and number 3. That's the reason that I have number 2 and number 3 is that there's a lot of trees on Reddit and yeah, they look very aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, the first one is from once again Reddit, but I want to focus on the let me zoom in. Okay, there we go. I want to first focus on the kind of flowers. It originally used to be like cactus flower, but is used right now for like lotus, and looks really good. So I'm attempting to do that with also these kind of like foliage around. And the third picture is also from Reddit. It's a custom dark oak tree or dark oak forest because the stem on the first picture is you cannot replicate that color in Minecraft, but the closest I've seen is from I guess dark oak. So I think that's what I'm going to use. And for the fourth picture is fourth and fifth picture. It's inspired by Hermitcraft. If you don't know Hermitcraft, it's basically an SMP server. They have a lot of talented people on there. So I took inspiration from Faust and Corrales for the fourth and fifth picture right here because of the thing that I've built. So for Faust, It's kind of like these kind of like rune structures under the water thingy. And for Corrales, I really like the foliage that he did. It kind of shapes the riverbeds a lot. And for the last one, it's just a meaning for Lotus. So the Lotus means I have to survive the dark to bloom for you, which is a very beautiful meaning. I think that's the one of the reason why, well, since I live in Vietnam, I think that's one of the reason why like Vietnam Airlines are like one of the most popular airlines in Vietnam. They use the picture of Lotus a lot, so I think that's one of the main reason why they use it. Okay, I'm getting used to speaking again. So let's get onto Discord real quick because I forgot to announce that I'm going on live. So hold on a minute. Let's see, general or variety games. I think here. Yeah, I'm live right now. If you have time. There we go. That's it, and I think that's all of my inspirations, and frankly, yeah, I think that's going to be it right now because I want to jump into the game right now. Oh, it's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Let's go into the game. Let's go into tester. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. Oh, it's not just me, right? I think there's something wrong with the game itself, I think. Oh, yeah. The time set day. Okay, I did a lot of prep for this video specifically. So, this square right here is going to be the place that I'm going to build the thing that I wanted to build. So first I wanted to build like kind of a lakeside area or a lake area that contains... Wait, it doesn't have any sound. That one? Whether it should have sound. Ambient environment. Yeah, it doesn't have the rain sound. I quite like the rain. But anyways, I do want to... Oh, yeah, I do have a zoom button. So I accidentally pressed that. But yeah, I do have this huge area right here. So that's... It's going to be the place where I build my whole like inspirations. So that's that. And over here I do have preparations or just tester the things that I want to build. Oh, there we go. There's the ring. Okay. So first, this is kind of like the Lotus hat I was initially trying to build. It doesn't look the best. So I was thinking of the quote of Lotus. So I tried to replace the underwater with a lot of like darker tone blocks. For example, mud or black stone. So I think because of that, it looks pretty nice. It doesn't look the best. Of course, it's still a like small area. I'm going to do that or improve that later on. And over here, I have the big giant tree that... To be frank, I don't know how to build the custom tree that much. I've built one recently and... Okay, it did not look bad. I think it's acceptable. But yeah, it's not this tree. The tree that is in the photo, it's kind of like very straight. So I'm trying to replicate that right here, but I don't know how to place in the like branches just yet. So yeah, so that is just the tester, and here for the broken ruins or the broken buildings or bridges, I did not put a lot of attention to because I think I can freestyle it, hopefully. So yeah, that's all. I have this big area. Oh, wait. I'm missing this part right here. Oh, I can zoom in. Hold on. I can use the zoom button. Okay, this one is basically the thing that you want it to do. If you want it to look like it's kind of like a beachside area, I tried to do it right in here, but I think that it wouldn't look that good because this is not like a beachside area, so I think this is going to be kept for another day, I think. But yeah, let's see. So first, I think I'm going to make a barrier for all of the places that I'm going to place this stuff at. I'd like to map it out. But I really want to use like world edit, but I don't know how to use it yet. So I'm going to do this manually. Let's see. Okay, so my vision here is, let's use spruce. I think the center here, I want it to have a door. It's not going to be a big door. It's going to be a door in the middle of an island, kind of like this big. Yeah, maybe. Okay, and around it, it's going to be surrounded by little beds of ground. So kind of like this area, it's going to be ground. This area can be ground. So that all of the surroundings are going to be like riverbeds. This area can be a ground. Yeah, I think so. And for this big area, for the rest of the place, I would like to have a pathway, and then I have to have a forest because I love forests. So let's map things out. Let's still use spruce. Is this good enough? I think that's good. Okay, it's going good so far. To be honest, at first I would like to like plan the stream like very thoroughly. Sorry, ESL. But I think let's just wing it, because why not? There we go. Is that good? I think that's fine. Thank you for the confirmation. Okay. Because the door is right there, there's not going to be a centerpiece because I want the door to be the centerpiece of the whole place. So I'm gonna reduce this area to maybe like round it up to over here. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Okay, the pathway is going to go right here. I guess. Or should I remove this part? Let's try. Then push this over here. I'm not really sure how to do this. Okay. Okay, door still needs to be right in the center. Okay. There we go. Okay, the door needs to be right dead center. So this is not going to work. Huh. No, I'll make it work somehow. I think I'm just going to make the centerpiece or the center island bigger than this. Maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna place random blocks and I'm just gonna wing it. Here we go. What's this part? Eh? Oh? Oh? Okay. Oh? Okay, let's see. This part needs to be curved around here. There we go. Yeah, sure. I don't mind that. Okay, that's going to be like that. Ooh, I wanted to do the tree type that I really wanted to try. But yeah, I don't have a reference for it right now. So I'm going to show it on part 2 because I'm thinking I'm not going to do this all in one stream. Let's be honest, I'm not that creative. Okay, let's see. Okay, I still think this needs to be reduced down to this much. Because right now it's a little bit jarring. Or should I delete this whole? And just put a little island here with a pretty aesthetically pleasing tree right here. I think I might do that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's use fire. Where's flint? Flint and steel. There you go. There you go. Okay. With that being burned down, okay, I think the next step, I think I need to... Oh my god, something just fly over my face. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, the tree. I'm thinking... Oh, it's gonna burn the whole area down. No. Stop. Okay, kids, do not do arson. Okay, are you good? Yeah, oh. Yeah, we're good. Okay, where was I? Tree. Okay, for tree, I think, usually I would like scatter tree all over the place. But for this one, I wanted to have kind of like a frame to frame the main piece, which is the door. So I'm thinking most of the tree is going to be around this area, because all of the places over there is going to be... I don't know what I'm going to place on those islands because they're very like minuscule. Is that even a word? I think it is a word, but it's not gonna be used in this context. But anyways, I don't think I'm gonna put anything on these little islands right here. I think I'm just going to scatter them kind of like randomly right here. Hold on. The main purpose of this, I'm just going to put a lot of like lotus plants around it, so it like shapes the place better. So that's the purpose of those. Okay, let's see. The door is going to be right here. Oh yeah, the ruins too. Hold on, let's grab a wood or a stone block to indicate that is the ruins. Okay, let's see. For ruins, I think would stone like ruin the aesthetic of the place? I don't know. Like if I were to build like this over here. No, I don't think it would affect that much. Because I would like something kind of like that. Wait, let me zoom. Kind of like that over here. Like kind of for it to be arching over. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm seeing the vision. Okay, kind of like this. Just as a placeholder for now. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, one other thing as well. Because this area is like 64 by 64. I'm going to use, or I'm going to try to learn world edit later on, like after stream, so that I can like check on my progress because right now, oh my god, it is a mosquito. Okay, I'm going to deal with you later. But yeah, I'm going to use world edit and copy this map or this area like fully out on this place or out on this directions to see my progress each stream, to see how much I've done. So this is going to be the first for today, but not right now because I do still have more to do. This is hard because I do still want a pathway, but putting a pathway right now, or putting it like very small, like on the corner, like right around here, maybe? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, it's still gonna start here, but I'm gonna shape it so it's going to be very tiny. It's like a waist. I'm gonna give it a very tiny waist. Is that tiny enough? Maybe? Yeah, maybe. Okay, that's... Why is it like dark nighttime most of the time? Okay, time set. Okay, I was screaming. Time set. Okay. Time set. God. Okay. There we go. There we go. Let's do this. And I don't know why, but my tensions or my energy is a little bit low. I can't figure out why, because I've been sleeping the whole day. So I don't know what's happening. Huh. Okay. I think this going to be one viewing area. Okay, maybe. Because I do want to have a lot of trees here. It's going to be crowded by trees. So that if you go, or if you guys like travel to this place specifically and you look to your left, you're going to look at this place. Maybe you can swim to it. Maybe. Who knows? Anyways, let's see. Should I leave this place like fully over here? Or cut it off here? I think that's a problem for future me. Present me right now, I'm just gonna cut it off right over here because I don't want to put it to the end because it kind of looks awkward. Maybe like this. Yeah, I'll fix that later because I do want to put another big island over here for one tree that I looked on Reddit or Pinterest that I really liked. It was originally a birch tree, like a custom birch tree, but I'm going to customize it for it to be like spruce or dark oak to fit the aesthetic for the old place. Huh. That's gonna interfere right there. Is that gonna be big enough? Maybe. Okay, what's happening here? Because I need to put something here, because if I don't, it's gonna be very bare. And right there as well. What should I put there? Hmm. Hmm. I can put more ruins, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Hmm. Ooh, should I put spikes? Can spikes over here? Oh, no, no, no. I didn't put the trees. Okay, tree here. One tree. Um, blue tree. Sis. Okay, as an ESL, or the problem here is just me, saying the S's on one of the words or some of these sentences can be very hard sometimes. So because of that, I don't usually pronounce S's very much. I think the problem is just me, but I don't know. Let's see, that's gonna be... It's not gonna shape the whole image. Okay, imagine there's a tree here. No, there's a tree here. And also there's a tree here. There. Okay, this is going to be kind of like a frame for the whole place. Why is it so bright? Anyways, this is going to be like a frame for the whole place, I think. So this is gonna be look out to the whole place. Yeah. Oh wait, how am I supposed to fill up the whole place with water? Oh god. Well, that's an issue. I think I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Hopefully it works. But to be honest, when I filled up this little pond right here, it took me a while, so that's gonna pose an issue. Anyways, let's see. I think I'm gonna start with this right here, so let's fill it up with water right now. This might not be the best time to do it, but I have to do it somehow. Okay, with the shaders, I don't know what's going on with the water here, so I'm gonna turn off the shaders for a little bit. Hold on. Where's the texture pack? Is it the texture pack? No. Video settings, yes. Continuing the performance shader pack. Is that it? Okay. There you go. Okay, everything looks very plain, but that's the purpose. Okay, let's start from the corner, shall we? I have to say, I do like the image. Wait, do I have the image? I haven't put up the image the whole time. Hold on. There we go. There you go. For those who are not catching up with the image that I've been saying, that I've been talking about the whole time, this is the image, or kind of like the mood board that I've made up. But yeah, the top left is basically my whole inspiration for the stream. So that's going to be kind of like my whole mood for this whole place, for this whole like block. So yeah, that's going to be the inspiration for the stream. I'm going to put it right... That's kind of small, huh? Right over here. Ooh. Yeah, right there is fine. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, on the topic of water, whenever I go like swimming or scuba diving, I went scuba diving. Was that scuba diving or snorkeling? I think it was snorkeling. But basically, whenever I swim or do something like in the water, I always look back to check if something is around me or is behind me, because we never know, right? Oh, oh. There we go. That's gonna be faster. Okay, if you don't like clicking sounds, I'm very sorry. That's the most effective way that I'm going to do this. You can do it in World Edit as well, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm just gonna do it manually. Okay. Oh wait, I can hold. Okay. Anyways. It's getting a nice view, to be honest. Okay, we're halfway done. It's faster than I expected it to be honest. Oh, I think my sister's home, so I'm going to move in like 30 minutes. Because why you ask? Because my dog came to work. And that's not pleasant to hear. There you go, it's filling up by itself. That doesn't look good. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That done? I think it's done. Oh yeah, the other thing as well. I need to fill it all with mud. Oh no. You can turn dirt into mud with using like bottle, I think. Hold on, let me test it. Oh, hello? Come back here. No? Okay, so I was wrong. Oh, no, that's not it. Can you do it in survival? No, survival. Oh, you can! Oh, you just need to hold it. Yeah, that's going to be my whole life for an eternity. I don't know. In mode. Yeah. There you go. Oh. This is super annoying. God. Okay, I have a lot of stuff to do. Oh god. What have I done? Anyways, for art. Maybe. Okay, let's see. What's next? Okay, I think I'm going to replace all of this with dirt, I believe. No. Mud. Let's do it with mud. Or roots. Yeah, let's do it roots. Yeah, muddy roots. Mango roots, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Hanging. I don't need that. What else? Moss. I need moss. Oh yeah. Can you hear my dogs right now? Yep. She's gonna make a ruckus in about 30 minutes. I bet. Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay. So for this, I'm thinking Okay, let's plan this out first. I'm thinking the inner layer is going to be moss. Outer layer, this, because this is kind of like, yeah, a good mix. It looks dead, so I think that's good. Let's see, what is the block that's going to like break the contrast of the two? Regular mud, I don't think that helps. No. I can use this technique, but I don't think it's gonna look well, or it's gonna look good. Okay, what was the command again? Times up. Okay, there you go. I really need to like explore more because a lot of builders nowadays, they think of block as like color palettes, not as block itself. So I need to experiment more. So let's try it with concrete. No, terracotta. Terracotta is a good place. It's a good block. That's gonna be of use. What else? What else? We haven't tried these yet. Oh yeah, recently they have an update called Tiny Takeovers. I haven't really explored much of it yet. In this place, I don't, like in this version, I don't think they have it because I'm playing on a separate app, which is still connected to Minecraft itself. But I don't think I have it right now. Like for example, chicken. Oh, hello. Yeah, I don't have it right now. So the chickens still look like this. Because in the new update, you can get a whole new varieties of tiny animals, hence the name Tiny Takeovers. But I don't have it right now, which is kind of unfortunate, but what can you do? I mean, I can update the game, but I'm kind of busy. Let's see. Horse dirt can be a good contender. What else? What else goes well? I don't think this is gonna go well. I think mud is going to be the outer layer for the all. So let's see. Let's organize this. Horse dirt. I think that's going to make a good path block. Mangrove gonna be here. I've seen Corrales like place mangrove roots. That took a while. Mangrove roots like around the outer layer of this place. So that's a good contender. I think regular grass block could work. Maybe. Let's see. So it's gonna be moss, grass blocks. And then breaking it up, going down is going to be this. Oh, that's a bit jarring. Huh. No. Coarse dirt? No, that's gonna be the inner layer. Starting from there, I guess. Huh. How should I do this? See, this is why I wanted to plan this out like off stream. But I'm thinking, why would I do that? It's funner doing it with a lot of people. So let's see. That's not going to work. Should I use no. That's not going to work. What's Okay, I don't think that would work. You know what? I'm just gonna build it up with moss first. No, I think doing it with all of it with moss is going to be fine. Yeah, I think so, because if I do that, if I, for example, it's going to be like this. And for the underside, I'm going to put like this here. I feel like that's fine if you look at it like from a far place. Maybe. I have a lot of like indents here and there, so it doesn't look like kind of like a straight line dividing the two. Oh god, I did a horrible job with this place. Water. Nope. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think so. Or I should put like mangrove fruit right here. Let's do it right now. Yes, why not? Okay, since I'm doing this, it's very like not like mentally like challenging, so I gonna tell some stories. I believe this is not gonna be like related to this place specifically, but back in February? Yeah, back in February, like not my family, but my sister, mom, and me, we all went to Japan for during Lunar New Year because back then we got like 9 days off. Was it 9 days off? I think so. It's around that time, around that amount. So yeah, because we have like a lot of free time, so we think why not go to some place that we've never went before? Which hence we chose to go to Japan for a few days. And I think, yeah, it was 5 days, I think. So during those 5 days, to be honest, okay, let's break it down to like each day. So for first like day one, for day one, it's kind of like, when did we arrive? I kind of forgot. I think we arrived like in the morning per se. Like at around, yeah, it was morning at around 10 a.m. because we didn't have a room at the time. So we arrive at 10 and the chaos starts right there because I think my sister wanted me to like do stuff independently more. So mostly that day I was dreading the most because I have to do a lot of Google search for places to go, or how do we go to places using Google Maps and stuff, which I've done before, but this is like a whole new place, a whole new environment that I just like randomly went there for a few days. So I don't know how it works specifically. So doing that while having to like enjoy the whole day, let's just say I did not enjoy it that much for the first time, for the first day at least, because I was very stressed to look at the road or look at the train stations, because my god, if you look at, or if you've been to Japan before, going to the train station is going to be pretty stressful. But I think once you get used to it, which I think I did, hopefully, it became very fast. It became very enjoyable because you know where you're going and you know what to do. So I think I'm with better thoughts or bitter intent, I'm very grateful for my sister for doing that to me. But yeah, hopefully no one's hear this, like my sister at least. But yeah, that's the first day. I can't remember where we went, but I can tell you where we went because we landed on the airport because we were going to Hokkaido. Wait, I can't remember. Hold on. Okay, since I can't remember, I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I have this planned before. But yeah, I'm planning to do a whole other stream dedicated to for me to like retelling the story because I think that's interesting. So I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, when I did place down roughly. Hello? Roughly, the road, it doesn't look the greatest now that I look at it from afar. But yeah, that's going to be the road for now. But yeah, since I can't remember it fully, I think I'm going to do a whole different stream like talking about it. Even though it's been like a few months right now, I think it's good to like retell just to kind of like change my storytelling abilities, and because I don't have any other interesting stuff that happens to me in real life, I think retelling is good. But yeah, to sum it up, day 1, pretty stressful. Day 2, a lot of walking. A lot of walking. And to be honest, on the days that we walked, my mom would always wear heels, which is, I don't know why she does that. Or it depends on the days, on the outfit that she wears. So that's why she wear heels on those days. But the days where she wear heels, we're gonna do a lot of, I mean a lot of walking. And I'm not complaining because it usually, I think my mom, she's not complaining because normally she's very like, athletically like active. So yeah, I think she's the most active in our family. But because of the heels, it's kind of debuff her to become very like slower than usual. I'm saying this like the kindest way possible. But yeah, day 2, very exhausted. Day 3, we didn't do a lot of walking because we did sleep in because day 2 was very hard on all of us, like physically, not mentally. Mentally was day 1. Day 2, physically. Day 3, it's pretty chill, to be honest. Because I think at around that time, me and my sister kind of got used to like the metric or the train system over there. So I think it's a pretty chill place. We went to a few shrines as well, I think. But yeah, that's day 3. Day 4, once again, a lot of walking. So you know what that means. My mom wears her heels. And I don't know to this day why that happens. It's kind of like a cool coincidence. But yeah, to be honest, me and my sister talked to her about it already that we're going to do a lot of walking and stuff. But she still insists to wear heels, so it's not our fault. Let me just say that. But yeah, let's see. Day 4, a lot of walking again, but not as stressful as day 3 though. And lastly, day 5 was pretty quick. It went by pretty quickly because that was the last day. So we didn't get to do a lot of things, but we went to a lot of shrines. I think we went to the, was that the day? I can't remember. Because on one of the days, I went to, I think one of my favorite shrines now, in Japan at least. Saying that I've been to every single shrines ever, but no. I think I have a lot of fun there because it was the Daramakura. Is that the name? Sorry if I butchered the name. But yeah, I went to a place where they have like a little like event, like kind of like a commissions, like daily commissions in Minecraft or in Genshin, but like in real life. So they have this postcard full of the Daramakuras. I think that's what their name is. But yeah, they have a little event or little mini games over there where you have to complete a postcard where you have to stamp all of the parts of the postcard in to the postcard itself to make a whole picture, and it was really fun, to be honest. I think that was day 4, day 5, I'm not sure, but yeah, I think that was one of the highlight of the trip that I have. Should I go over the edge, or I think I should go over the edge, maybe, just to give myself more space, because why not? But yeah, going to that shrine was an experience, and I think yeah, I think everyone should go to that place once. And there's a lot of shrines that I haven't gone to as well. For example, there's a cat shrine. I know that in Genshin we have a cat shrine or a cat island in Inazuma, and that actually does exist in real life. Let's see. But yeah, I'm going to tell all of this story once again in a separate stream, or a separate, yeah, in a separate stream. I'm gonna tell it. I went to Inazuma, my experience, or something like that. There we go. Okay, my method, I don't know. I just place random blocks and it works. There we go. Okay, what other thing should I talk about next? Other than I'm very sleep deprived today. Man, what else? What's happening in my life? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I should say this, but... Huh. But yeah, right now I'm very free. I'm very free. I have a lot of free times. So I think using those time, I'm gonna use these times very effectively, because I've mentioned a lot in the past that I wanted to kind of like, not rebrand, but I think I wanted to I want to like separate myself from this account. Like, there's nothing wrong with this account, it's just that it doesn't like showcase me as a person or as a like quote-unquote creator as much. So I'm thinking I need to separate that, so that's one of my goals. I've said this like so many times now, and it's kind of repetitive, but I do really want to do it. There we go, that looks great. There you go. Okay. Oh, that's really skinny. Girl, you need to... There we go. I think that's fine. Okay. So next up, not you. I'm going to put a lot of foliage around so it doesn't look... So it doesn't look, what's the word? Plain. Yep. word that I'm thinking of. Okay, let's see. Ooh, leaf litter. Yes. Okay, what else? Oh, I can use shroom underneath so it gives it more effect. Okay. Hold on, let me grab that again. Okay, is there a way to effectively place these? There you go. Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna scatter them across the road. Nope. There we go. Oh, yeah. I just saw it on, I think, Twitter and stuff. Is it true that there's going to be a new virus going around? I think it is going around, like, right now. But, like, hopefully it doesn't, like, it's not gonna be like 2020 again. There we go. That's gonna shape it a little bit more. Why is that so much? Ooh. There we go. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, let's see. More. Oh yeah, I saw it on Twitter. Someone posted, because of the virus, they quoted as, "I don't want to get infected by the antivirus." I find it very funny, but we should not make jokes about that because it is a pretty serious problem. Let's see, I think that's going to be good for now. It's turning dark again, so let's do time set day. There we go. Okay, let's see. Is it too... No. I was thinking if it's too, like, tall, but I'm going to raise these, the water level up a bit, so I don't think it's going to be that tall, hopefully. Hopefully. But yeah, that's that. That's going to ascend down. Yeah. Okay, ascending down, I'm going to use a lot of the blocks there. And you can hear my dog actively calling for my sister. But yeah. Huh. Yep, it's increasing. The sound, at least, I mean. Okay, so if this still is going to be the frame, I'm going to expand it a bit for it to be... Should I make it like in the center right here? Or right here? I think it's good. So there's going to be trees here. Huh, okay. If I do that, it is true that this is a bit high. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay down here and I'm just gonna copy what I've done up there. Maybe. Yep, okay. Okay, I'm gonna mute and I'm just gonna comfort her a bit. Okay, she's not responding. She's under my bed frame, so I can't get her right now unless she came out herself. But yeah. Ooh, funny story. Well, not funny story. It's kind of, should I tell the story? I think so. Maybe. But anyways, back in like, I would say 2015. Gosh, it has been that long ago. But yeah, anyways, in 2015, me and my sister wanted a dog very bad. You know where this is going. Or the story relates to. But yeah, back in 2015, my sister and I was desperately wanted a dog, like desperately. But yeah, so because of that and because my sister is an adult, at the time, we decided that it's a good time to adopt a little pup into the family. So we did. Well, mostly my sister did because she's the one like looked for the breeder and really took care of the paperwork because I was like 6th or 7th grade at the time. Yeah. So basically, when it was time to pick up our pup, our dad did not approve of it. I mean, our dad did not approve like initially. But yeah, my sister decided to do it anyways because I think that should be done a lot of times because if you always listen to your parents, you're not gonna do anything interesting. That's pretty harsh to hear, but I think that's true. But anyways, it's safe to say that my dad did not approve. But yeah, long story short, my sister got kicked out of a house for a full day. Yeah, it was that dramatic. That's like Asian dads, they're very dramatic. If you can't already tell from like medias and stuff, Asian dads are very dramatic. But yeah, my sister got kicked out of the house for I feel like 24 hours time because of the day when we picked up our pup. Safe to say that dad was furious, so did not approve. My mom as well, but she kind of mellowed out when she see the pup. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My sister got kicked out. She went to like a hotel to sleep for a day while having the pup because at the time of the pickup, I was there to pick up with her, with my sister. But yeah, my sister got kicked out for a day, but then on the I would say the start of like day 2, my mom went to the place that my sister's like currently staying, and to call her back home basically. So that's what happens, and that's been I don't know. What's 2014 minus 2015? Let me do some quick math with my calculator because I can't do it manually. So 2026 minus 2015. Was it 2015? I would say 2016. So it's been, oh no, 2015. So it's been like 11 years. Yeah, it's been 11 years since. But yeah, that's an interesting story, kind of like lore, I believe, about our little pup. Oh yeah, right now, he's very old and still don't know how to potty train. I mean, she was potty trained initially, but then suddenly she got scared of like paper, like moving objects and stuff. So yeah, it scared her away from all of the like placeable paper or like disposable paper for dogs to pee on and stuff. So she got afraid of that. But ironically, yeah, I think I'll leave it as that. There we go. What happened here? Oh, I just need to fill it in. Yeah, interesting lore about a little pup. Oh yeah, she's a poodle. If I didn't mention it before, she's a poodle, she's very old, and she's a black pup, black poodle. But she's not like 100% black, she's have like a bit of white spots here and there. So yeah, that's our pup. And she's currently calling for my sister. Because usually, I think she doesn't view me as an owner. Oh, she views my sister as an owner more than me, which is kind of sad to hear. But yeah, that's true. I think the main reason why is she always sleeps in my sister's room. Oh yeah, on the topic of sleeping, let's talk about sleeping, shall we? I don't know if this is something wrong with me or something. I can't have anything touch me when I sleep. Like other than blankets, I can't have anything touch me when I sleep. So to talk about sleeping, I think I'm going, if I were to rebrand myself, I'm going to make a short about it. But oh my god, okay. But yeah, when I sleep straight, as in like I sleep on my back, and I don't like anything touch me when I sleep. So let's see. For example, if it were a blanket, it's gonna protect me from like quote unquote demons everywhere. So blankets is okay, but anything else other than blankets is a no-go. Because to be frank, if something were to touch me, or for example my pup, when she sleeps around like my leg, it's okay. But when it's like around my arm, I would love for her to sleep around my arm. But the problem is, I can't. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I don't know why. Because when something like touch me, I get very aware of it. Like not uncomfortable. I'm just very aware of things. But yeah, when she lay down like normally, when I'm not asleep, it's fine. When I need to sleep, I need her to move down a bit. So yeah. I do need like personal space when I sleep, so I don't know when, like theoretically, in the future, if I have a partner, I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know. But that's a future problem that I don't know how to solve. But yeah, back to my posture when I sleep straight because one time, I would say like 3 years ago, I wanted to like sleep straight so that it can fix my posture. Spoiler alert, my posture is still bad. I'm currently still slouching. But yeah, I slept on my back to fix my posture. It did not work. And I usually sleep with a blanket. Just to protect me from demons. You never know. Oh, yeah, and pillows as well. Normally I would use a pillow with like little to no fillings, or little to no cushions, I would say. Yeah, because mostly, for example, hotel pillows, they're very big, like they're massive, right? So normal pillows gonna be like that for me. So usually I have like very flat pillows, but recently I have like a memory foam pillow that I'm using, so that's good. Like it's not the best, but it can work for now. But yeah, all of it was to, once again, fix my posture. It did not work. But I can't revert back to like sleeping whatever, like in whatever positions. I was sleep on my back usually at like 4 or 5 p.m. or 4 or 5 a.m. When I woke up, what I'll do is, I think in my sleep I got hot, so I bundled up my blanket and I put it to the side. I think so. Like I kind of like bundled my blanket up in a ball, kind of, and then my positions when I woke up is kind of like a Victorian child. Not quite, because Victorian child, like they're pretty like blanket up. But yeah, I'm in a very weird position when I wake up. Let's just say that. But yeah, that's a little TMI about my sleeping schedule and basically how I sleep. There you go. I've done. Okay. Can I? Oh, I'm gonna mute. I am back. But anyways, there we go. I think that's going to be it for the road for now. It's a pretty rough start, let's just say that. Okay, let's see. For the trees, they're going to be here, one here, there's going to be... I would like to, let's see. I would like there to be 6 tall trees in total, minimum. So let's see. Oh yeah, the reason I have to mute is my sister came in to grab her pup. There we go. That's 1 tree more. It doesn't shape the whole picture as well, but let's just go with that. Okay, let's see. And I want to have 3 more here. Hopefully the next time I play, I know what I'm doing here. Or should I put some ruins or some broken stone pieces there. Ooh, how about ooh? I would not put a house there, but kind of like a very big, kind of like broken down bridge in the back here. That could work. That could work. Okay. Here. 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 Oh. Okay. So the bridge is going to be broken down in the middle here. Yeah. So imagine it going like this, and then it's broken down, and then it's going like this. So it's going to be broken down in the middle here to leave place for this part right here. Oh, but it's gonna interrupt with these two here. No, I think it will work, maybe. But yeah, that's just a rough sketch for now. Okay, let's see. For these places, what I'll do is I'm gonna put mud. Well, they made a really weird sound. But yeah, I'm going to place mud right here. Does that look good? Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, I'm going to place some with mud with roots. Muddy roots. Just to break up the whole repetitiveness of it all. That's going to be right there. Oh, it's going to be like the tree roots. Ah, okay. So that's going to be wrapped around here. Okay, when I'm doing this again, let's talk about something else, shall we? Let's talk... what should we talk about? Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about... Oh, yeah, let's talk about Genshin, shall we? It's been a while since I've talked about it, so let's talk about it here today. Okay, so Genshin, on the last previous banner, it was Linnea, right? And Linnea, she skipped me. I'm just going to say it straight up. And I was pretty bummed by it because I did... Okay, hopefully no one gonna boo me for this, but I did spend quite a bit. But then she did not end up came home, and that's why I'm sad about it. But yeah, I spent mostly for Vulcans. Like, not much. Like, I bought like 2 Vulcans in total. But yeah, she did not came home eventually. So I was pretty bummed about that. Sure. But yeah, right now I do have a guarantee, so that's an upside about it. But the problem here is I do still want Llama, which I don't have yet. But I still want to hold up the guaranteed for like someone like Durin, for example. Because I know Nicole is going to... Sorry, I'm sitting on a wooden chair, so it's making a lot of sounds. Bear with me. But yeah, I know that Nicole is going to come any day now. I think it's less than a month. I would say 10 days. Oh yeah, she's going to come in like 10 days or so. And I'm hopefully... Yeah, I'm not gonna pull for Llama. I know that she's having her first rerun and she's not gonna have one in a while. But I think that's the same goes for like someone like Dern, for example, because I think he is a good addition to my account because I don't have a Pyro sub DPS, like a good one, other than like Shanley and stuff. So I want to have one that fills that role. Since I don't have Mavuika, I think Dern is a good character to pull for. And for those who wondered why I don't pull for Dern in the first place, Dern skipped me. Not surprised there. No surprise there. But yeah, he skipped me. A lot of support skipped me, which I'm not surprised. I think... Okay, let's list out the support that skipped me because I'm very bitter. So, Escoffier, Linnea, Emily? Yeah, I think Emily... Oh, wait. Did I skip Emily or she skipped me? I'm going to count her regardless. Chiori I did not pull for, but I did pull for her on her Chronicle banner. So I did got her. So there's 3 person that skipped me. So Durin as well. So that's 4. Yeah, I think that's the 4 major support that I'm very bitter about. And let's see. I think that's good enough. Okay, I'm going to make... Where's my mouse? Ooh, let's do stone. Let's do some stone boulders here. Just like regular Minecraft. There, that's one. Let's put one right here. One more. This is going to just be a placeholder for now. There. Sure. There. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to... Ooh, should I do an arch tree? Like do it like this? Ooh, maybe. And let it, the vines like droop down over here. Ooh, that could look good. Okay, I'm going to do that over here then. Am I allowed to go over here? Oh, yes, I can. Okay, that's gonna give me a lot of space. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to use spruce again because spruce is light. I'm just gonna do it roughly. Okay, this might not look the best, but let's just bear with it for now. Because to be frank, I think like last month when I attempted to build an arch tree, it looked decent at least, but I did spend like roughly 40 minutes on it. So it's safe to say I'm not that experienced. Huh. Should I make it like it shoots up a bit? Or should I put it like droop down right here? Let's test it out. Okay, what I'll do normally is add more to give it more like kind of like a base. Add more here, more here. remove some blocks there, and then we'll droop. Yeah, it doesn't look the best, but I'll go with it. There we go. Okay, let's start the droopage. I don't know if that's the word, but I'm just gonna go with it. Maybe. It's getting there. Hmm. Okay, this looks very bad. I know I'm not done yet, but I can tell it's very bad. No, let's just go with it. Why not? Fuck it. How should I shape this? Wait, it's gonna interfere with this one, right? So I think I'm going to lower it a bit. Maybe. So let's end it off from here and let it droop from the underside here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, let's start drooping from here. Oh, yeah, I can talk about this too. Recently, my sister went back to Japan because her company required someone to like bought some stuff there. I don't know the whole details, but yeah, the whole shebang is I asked my sister because she asked me what do I want to buy, like what do I want to get, and I told her I want some Pokemon cards, which I know is a red flag because once you go in, you'll never go out of the habit of collecting Pokemon cards. But I do have, let me let me explain myself and my addictions. Recently on my For You page on TikTok, there's a lot of like I would say wonderful creators on there. For example, I think the one that is on top of my head is Yumes. Is that what their name is? So basically, they do like Pokemon card selling, but their content is very like giving because their whole personality is very giving because each and every person that went to their panel to like collect stuff or collect Pokemon or to buy Pokemon cards, they always are very kind. And that's one person. And another person, I can't remember their name as, but she just recently got into Pokemon collecting cards. And her reactions to every single card was very like wholesome to say the least. So those two was some of my like inspirations or some of my addiction feeling reason for me to told my sister to get some Pokemon cards, Pokemon packs. But yeah, I did ask her 3 in total, and she found 2 of them. And I think that's okay because that's gonna be the start of my addictions because I don't have the money, and I think 2 packs is good for now. I did open 1 pack. It did have only like 5 cards on it. I'm still reserving 1 pack. Like in the future, if I wanted to do a hand cam or not. But yeah, I do have a lot of things I want to do. And building this art tree is something I want to improve more because this did not look good. Okay, I think the problem here is I'm making it a little too thick. Yeah, I think that's a good arch. Uh-huh. Does that look good? No? Okay. I know I'm answering my own question, but huh. Okay, the problem here is what do I want to do with the arch? Huh. Okay, if it arch over here, then these two need to go. It's very noisy if this arch over here. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna push these back because I want the vines to droop down, and these are not doing it. So they have a lot of interesting sound when I break it as well. Okay, let's do more here. There. Yeah, I think that's good. That's gonna be a rough start for it. It's gonna droop down here. It doesn't look the best right now, but let's improve it if we can. Oh, no. I do have more stories. It just popped up in my head. Recently, on the weekdays, me and my friend, it was like pretty random. We wanted to go to the bookstore to read and stuff, to buy. Quite shocking, right? Kids nowadays read. Never heard before. But yeah, we do want to read some books. Like both of us have like different books that we have our goals on. So she would like this series from Korea. If I would like to translate it roughly, it's about a kid wanting to find her mother. A Journey to Find Mother, I think it's the name of it. But yeah. Basically, oh no, and me, I wanted to find the book, what's the name of it? Song of Achilles. Yes, if you know, you know. Okay, I'll leave it as that. So, I wanted to buy that book in English. Let me just preface that. Because I do want to practice more like reading, because I've not been reading a whole lot. But yeah, so we have both different goals, but same destination. So me and my friend both went to the bookstore. It was a place where we usually went to. So it's kind of like our regular place that we went to. But when we went there, there was none of our series. None of our series was there, so we were pretty disappointed. Pretty sad, pretty disappointed. But it is what it is, right? I think we could oh, okay, looking at it in this angle, should I make it like tilt to the right here? So like it droops down here? Maybe. Okay, okay, I'm fixing it now, but I'm going to continue my story. So usually when you know they don't have the regular books that you wanted, you would try to get it at a different place, right? So we did that. Once. More. Okay, we did that like 2 more times. So, the third time we went to a place where it's, I would say, generously like 5 kilometers far from the first place that we went to. So, we have to go to kind of like basically like my relative place. It's close to that. It's kind of like a mall. it's a very giant mall. So basically it's bound to have one of our books there, right? So we went there and it took us about like, I would say 2 hours to get there. It wasted a lot of gas, and nowadays gas is not cheap. So it was a gamble because none of us know if it has one of our books. So it was a gamble, but ultimately they did have my friend's book that they wanted. Okay, why is this so skinny? There we go. And why is this so stumpy? Now I'm just gonna put it straight down. Okay, anyways, the story continues. So, my best friend, no, not, I guess, best friend, my friend ended up getting their storybook. They bought it, and for me, I ended up having to buy it online. So, but the whole reason for my friends to like buy it that they, oh my god, because buying it offline is cheaper than buying it online. But for my book, I ended up having to buy it online, which is, I, I don't care that much. I just wanted the book, but it just went along that day because there's really nothing for me to do that day. So I went together with my friend. It was a pretty cool adventure because we ended up went home at around like 6:30 both individually. Oh yeah, it was a pretty fun experience. Frankly, because I don't go out much, so that's one of the story of me going outside touching grass. Oh yeah, to compensate for them not having Song of Achilles, I did buy a substitute, or not kind of a substitute. I wanted to buy this initially, but yeah, I didn't have the time or didn't have the reason to. But yeah, it's a story about, I think it is my first like Yuri based comic book, so I'm really excited to read it. So in the internet they have like the Green Yuri, which I don't remember the name of, but the book I bought is kind of like the name of like Red Yuri. It's kind of like I have it right now. Let me just read the synopsis of it. It's in Vietnamese, but let me just sum it up. Ah, okay. So it's about an old friend group that reincarnates as angel, and those angels going to help one friend to get into a relationship. So that's basically it, and I'm really excited to read it. It's called Inne, Inee. That's the name of it, I think. No, Love Bullet. Yeah, Love Bullet. I only have volume 1 of it. I think it has 4 or 5 volumes. So if I like it, I'm going to go back and buy it. The rest of it later. Yeah, it seemed pretty interesting. And the other one, it arrives yesterday. Sounds like Achilles. If you know, you know. I'm really excited to read it and find out their interesting roommate story. Yep, roommates, nothing more, nothing less. Let's see. What am I doing? I don't know. I think I ran out of my creative juices, so I'm just randomly placing blocks right here. But yeah. I think when I'm done with this, I'm going to end because I think that's going to be it, because I don't think I can do much other than, oh yeah, let me do some tree placement. I think I want a tree here. I think it's going to be kind of like basic spruce trees, but I'm going to like customize it so it doesn't look as plain. I want a tree here, a tree here, and there's going to be a lot of foliage, so it's going to make it a very dense quote unquote forest, but not as much because yeah, it's not going to be there's not going to be that much trees around because there is a lot of boulders, so that's kind of reduced the amount of trees that this place has. This place have. There we go. There's going to be one tree here, one tree here, and I think that's it. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I think this arch is kind of similar to the tree that I've built like last month, maybe. I don't know. Something about arch trees that I really like. They look very dramatic. I think they are very dramatic. Let's see, let's extend this out a bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's going to be the rough start of it all. There we go. Okay, let's turn it on to daytime one last time. Time set day. Okay, I think that's going to be it. And once again, I'm going to show this again as my info for the stream. So yeah, once again, the first initial picture is my first inspiration for the place. The second is, well, the second and third is for, I guess, quote unquote research. My research about the how I'm going to do this. And for the fourth and fifth is my current obsession with like Hermitcraft. If you don't know Hermitcraft, you really should get into it because it's pretty fun. It's at SMP, which with a lot of like talented people, and their builds is very beautiful as you can see here. And for the last one is just the lotus meaning. I have survived the dark to bloom for you. I think that's a pretty cool sentence. And that's that for the stream. Hopefully, oh, let's go back to the screen. Okay, let me hydrate and let's see. Let me put this here. And to think that I didn't hydrate the whole time that I speak for like how many minutes? An hour and 43 minutes. I'm very impressed with myself. So I think that's going to be all for today. And for those who are, I guess, watching or watching the VOD, thank you so much for watching. And I think I'm going to see, or I'm going to stream tomorrow or the day after. I don't know because I'm very free nowadays. But yeah, yeah, I think that's the plan. So I'm to go now. I'm going to go now. So bye bye. See you. Bye.